Welcome back to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me at the market site in Times Square, we have Mark Bargava. He's the president and co-founder of Tagomi, a cryptocurrency broker-dealer. And we're going to take a look at the intersection between technology and traditional finance. Great to have you with us, Mark. Welcome to the market site.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You got it. The market structure in the crypto landscape, we're starting to see that change and evolve. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, sure. So, the crypto markets have been generally retail and serviced by exchanges for a really long time. As we've seen more sort of family offices, crypto funds, some, index products as well come to market. They're looking for more sophisticated ways to trade. So what we do at Tagomi is we're the first electronic agency brokerage. So we're a brokerage product that sits on top of exchanges and market makers and are helping people place larger trades across multiple liquidity sources and giving them tools like algos and having smart routing to the best price and all the sort of standard things that 80-90% of equities or FX are traded on hasn't existed in crypto because it's been all retail. So we're helping with that shift and building that market structure.
So just to help the audience understand a little bit better, in order to do institutional sized trades, it's not like you can just go into your retail platform and get that pricing. You almost need a broker, if you will, to help you work that order?
Yeah, exactly. So we integrate with 9 different liquidity sources. So if you went and did a $100,000 or $1 million trade on one exchange, you would eat through the order book and move the price. And so what we're doing is we can take a larger trade, split it into pieces, and do it across 9 liquidity sources. Also give you algos like a TWAP to do it over time. And so we're really helping a lot of the largest crypto funds like Paradigm or Pantera or Multicoin or Founders Fund, place these larger trades at scale.
I mean, this sounds like how traditional equity blocks trade.
Right, correct. So it's nothing crazy novel. My co-founder, Greg Tussar, actually sold his first business. It was one of the first electronic trading platforms, and then was the global head of electronic trading at Goldman Sachs for 13 years. And so we're bringing that sort of sophistication that you see at Goldman or Citadel or Two Sigma, where a lot of our teammates are from, into the crypto world to help these new funds, new index products really trade and have best execution.
So here's a rookie question here, not to go off script, but the price movement that we saw in Bitcoin, as an example, yesterday, that was Wednesday, June 26th, because people will be watching this beyond today. Do you think that could have been an institutional trader come in, and that's why you saw it go from up 2,000 to down, and lose $1,500 from there?
Well, you're highlighting one of the big issues right now, which is really low volumes in this market. So, in traditional equities markets, it's $350 billion of volume a day. Here at Nasdaq alone, it's $100 billion yesterday. In the crypto world, you see days where it's 500 million to $1 billion USD to BTC. And even in these higher traded days, it's been roughly 2 to 5 billion, depending on kind of how you look at it. And so you have very thinly traded volume. So a small group of actors, certain micro narratives can really swing the price one way or the other. And so it's especially useful in those sort of environments to use a tool like Tagomi to split it up over time, to split it up over venues. And everything we do is electronic and agency. So electronic means we don't call anyone up, we don't negotiate price, we smart route wherever the price is best. And agency means that we always do it in your best interest and give you a post-trade report, show you exactly how we did the trade, what were the fees. And so these things are really standard and are necessary by law for an ETF product, for example. But in the crypto markets, it's been the Wild West of calling OTC desks, negotiating prices, doing block trades. And that's just not how more sophisticated investors are willing to trade.
So this shift away from OTC brokers towards tech-enabled solutions like Tagomi, it sounds as if the institutional crypto space would appreciate that move.
Yeah, absolutely. So, one of the reasons we started the company was because really large venture funds like Peter Thiel and Founders Fund were looking to use sophisticated tools. And today, many of our largest backers include folks like Paradigm, which led our last round, spun out of Sequoia with Fred Ursum as a co-founder, and Pantera and Multicoin. Many of these different large crypto funds have now invested in us, including Galaxy and others as well. And so they are looking for tools that has best price execution, that's done electronically. And it's a really old story. I mean, it happened in equities, it happened in FX. It's just because this market is really unsophisticated and there haven't been many real players except for retail that you haven't seen these tools. But we started building them over a year and a half ago and launched 4 or 5 months ago and are seeing good traction from that.
And that's what I think the marketplace needs to remember. The equity market, the bond market, they're decades old. They have been through this. They have evolved. They've gone through the machinations of, they were a new asset class at one point, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, even look when we went to decimals in April 2001 and how we're still evolving from there. I think some patience needs to be exercised as you work through the regulatory and technical ebbs and flows
Absolutely.
of the crypto space. Let's wrap it up here because I could go on all day about this. So passionate about it. What about the impact of automation on the user experience in trading?
Yeah, so it's much better. So what's really nice is, you don't have to onboard to multiple exchanges. You don't have to call multiple OTC desks. With Tagomi, you can onboard and just use one product, and you're linked up to all of those places. We also do settlement and clearing for our partners as well. So it's just much easier for a user to have one platform to do all their trades through that. We have embedded custody. We're launching a Lend Short program with some of our largest clients. So really having one place to go to and being able to use these neatly designed screens and to have all the post-trade reporting, all the accounting, all in one place is what folks expect. And in the equities world, they can go to interactive brokers, or really large hedge funds can go to an agency desk, but there's nothing like that in crypto, and so that's what Tagomi with its launch has provided.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Great
thanks
conversation.
so much.
And thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.